Good morning, folks. Here we are on the second sea day and the sun is just coming up. I've just caught the sunrise. It's I missed the actual start of the sunrise, but I've caught it. It's just come up. There you go. And it's just gone 6 o'clock. Because it's really just gone 7 o'clock. And there you have it. Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, the 27th of October. Yeah, it's a pleasant enough morning. Seas are a bit rough, as you see, just to show you what the sea's like. And the sun has gone above the clouds now, so but we got that, as you'll already seen. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to breakfast, and something I forgot to mention the other day, Friday when I got back, is that either the company have changed the policy, or it's been the policy all along and they're only now just starting to explain it to you, is that if you don't put the sticker that they have that you put on the door to tell them whether you don't want them to come in or you do want them to come in, if you don't put that on the door at all, they won't come in. Which is good news, because it means that when you get up in the morning and you're pottering about and you're doing your ablutions and that's getting washed, etc., and going to the toilet, for those people who don't know the expression ablutions, you're not worried about the steward suddenly knocking on your door wanting to come in to do your cabin. So that's good news. Obviously, you'll have had to explain to you anyway when you get on, but the one side tells them not to come in and the other side tells them to come in. But before now, I didn't know what this policy was, is if you hadn't put it up there at all. And that's just to confirm that if you don't put it out, like, they won't come in, so you don't have to worry about knocking at your door when you are wanting to, just chilling out before you decide to go out for breakfast. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that point for you folks, so you've been aware of it. Although they'll probably tell you, depending on what ship you're in on, of course. Other cruise ships might be different, but that's what the policy is with P&O. And they'll probably tell you, but depending on some of the smaller ones, they might not. Okay, so I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. Right, folks, here we are down in the Keys. That's the breakfast station, and back there is the omelette station. And so this is breakfast part 1. And I've gone for an omelette with double cheese and a cup of coffee. So I'm going to tuck into this and I'll let you know what it's like. Right, folks, here's the second part of the breakfast. Got some sausage and bacon, some mushrooms, some scrambled egg, piece of fried bread with beans on, and I thought I'd give it a go, some black pudding, give it a try, or a scrambled egg, I forgot to mention that. Yes, I'm going to chuck into this lot and I'll let you know what it's like. Right, folks, as you can see, I'm in the crow's nest and there's my cup of coffee. Yeah, so as you can see, that when you're moving around the ship, you don't have to stop and buy expensive coffee. If you're happy with just bog standard coffee, you can go into the buffet or down in the Keys and get yourself a cup of coffee for free, well, including your fare obviously, and take it with you and go sit down in the atrium, or like I've done, come up to the crow's nest, go anywhere around the ship, sit yourself down, relax with a cup of coffee that you might have to pay for on the ship. So yes, I just thought I'd show you that that's possible. So it's a little tip. No doubt people
who have been on cruises before will probably know that already. One other little tip for people who are coming on for the very first time on something like the Ion or the Britannia or the Zavia is that when you go to the coffee machines, you'll see a picture of a coffee cup, and it says cup of coffee, and then below it you'll see a little arrow. Well, you press the picture to get the coffee, not the arrow. Because the first time I came on, I made that mistake, and I'm pressing the arrow and saying, "Where's my coffee? Why ain't it coming out?" And somebody stood outside of me and says, "No, mate, you press the picture." So, little tip for anybody who's coming on one of these ships for the first time and not sure how you work the coffee machines. So, yeah, so there you go, folks. So I'm just going to relax with my coffee and I'll get back to you. Bye for now. Another update, folks. I'm afraid the peace and quiet of the crow's nest in the morning is gone because the solo travellers have selected, what it's been selected from, but all the solo travellers meet. It looks like they meet every day, not just once a week like on some of the other ships. That's it. That's what it is. It is what it is, as I say. You know. Not that begrudge them, you know, paid the money, want to meet, have a chat, it's fair enough. It's just, it's selected the crow's nest to do it in. I used to, on the Iona and a Britannia, I used to look forward to coming and sitting, spending a peaceful hour in the crow's nest before the hustle and bustle of the day started. But there you go, that's gone on the Iona. Not the Iona, the Avia. But yeah. Maybe it's because there's a lot more solo travellers on this ship, with it being this special cruise, you know. I say special cruise, repositioning cruise. I don't know if I've ever explained that to you guys out there. For people who don't know what a repositioning cruise is, I realise that most people do know, but for a few people that don't, what happens is at the end of the season, the ships, the ship companies like P&O, Carnival, etc., not so much Disney, move the ship from one place to another. So with P&O, they move from the European theatre out of Southampton over to Barbados, where they cruise the Caribbean. Yeah, and so instead of just simply sailing the ship over to Barbados empty, they make a cruise out of it. So we stop off at various places, depending on which ports are available, I suppose. Because like in 2023, they went to Canaries instead of Tenerife, and they stopped at Saint Martinique instead of Saint Martin. Whereas we stop at Tenerife, St. Martin's, St. Kitts, St. Lucia and Barbados. So they make a cruise out of it, and because there's so many sea days, you get it at reduced odds, as they say. Sorry about that, folks. I've got a bit of a frog in my throat, as they say. This morning, I don't know what it is. It's the angle I'm sat at. Yeah, so you get it slightly cheaper. But of course, you've got to make your own way back. You know, when you get over there, they don't bring you back. But you could, when you book it with your travel agent, it will include your plane fare home, you know. So that makes it a big difference. Right, folks, here I am back in my cabin. I went down to the shops to see if I could get a Pandora charm, but it's 20% off day, so you can imagine. It's not been home long, but it was packed. So I've come back up to my balcony, and as you can see, the little bit calm. It's still a bit choppy, but it's a bit calmer than it was, because I believe we're now across the Bay of Biscay. And it's getting warmer. Definitely getting warmer, because I'm sat here on the balcony in my shirt. shirt sleeves, take my jacket off. So yeah, so it's quite nice, quite pleasant. So I'll stop here for a little bit, and I'll go back down about 10. There's some kind of Pandora party at 11, so we need to get in there about 10 o'clock before that crowd comes in. Hopefully there's a gap between the initial surge that have gone in this morning when they opened and that 11 o'clock event, so bye for now. Hi folks, it's just gone 11 and so it's about an hour and a half later, and yeah, I've done a few things. I've been downstairs, been down to deck 7, had a wander around shops, packed, so I didn't bother filming anything. Film all that anyway when we're in Tenerife, when most people are off the ship. But I popped into Pandora's. I got Adele a brooch. Well, I say brooch, a thing for a charm for a bracelet. They didn't have the one that she really wanted, unfortunately, so I got something that I thought she might like, and I hope she'll like. I had a little wander through Brody's, etc. I came back up to the cabin and I looked out at the sea, and it seems to be getting bluer. You know, when we left Southampton and down at the Bay of Biscay, it's quite grey, but now it's looking a little bit bluer. Anyway, I'm going to relax again for a bit longer. That's the beauty of having your own balcony. And this is the view you have. You see, flowing past the ship as we head south. And yeah, there's nothing more relaxing than sat watching the sea go by. But you pay the extra for the balcony for. And in a lot of cases it's worth it. You know, I'd booked a sea view cabin. That basically is a cabin with a porthole. And I got this balcony cabin for just £12.50 a day extra. So, and in my opinion, it's worth it. And I think if you are booking a cruise and you can afford it, obviously not everybody can afford it, I understand that. But if you can afford it, it's worth investing in a balcony cabin. You know, if you're one of these people that like to relax in your cabin a lot, it definitely is. And if you're a young couple who, you know, just use the cabin to sleep in, and they're out rest at time, then, you know, go for an inside cabin, because obviously it's quite a lot cheaper, especially if there's 3 of you, 2 or 3 of you, obviously it's going to work out a decent amount cheaper. And as I say, if that's all you're using your cabin for, is to sleep in. But a lot of people like to just relax in the cabin, away from hustle and bustle of the rest of the cruise ship. Anyway, that'll do for now, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye. Here's the lasagna, garlic bread, and new potatoes. So that's what I'm having for lunch here in the main dining room. Right folks, a quick update. The lasagna was very nice, a little spicy but very nice. Garlic bread, I wasn't impressed with that garlic bread, to be honest. And the potatoes were okay. Now I ordered a sweet or a dessert. It's apple something brownie, and I wasn't impressed with that at all. It had lumps of, basically it was an apple crumble, and it had lumps of crumble that still had flour in it and everything. Anyway, called the waiter over, told them I didn't like it, whatever. So I've gone off to get me some ice cream and Yorkshire chart. So when that comes, I'll show you, and I'll get tucked into it, and then I'll let you know what it was like. So bye for now. Folks, here we are in the bottom part of the atrium. I forgot to take a picture of the puddings, but it was a Yorkshire tart, which is very nice, and ice cream. It was just plain vanilla ice cream. They were tasty enough. It's a lot better than the terrible pudding that I sent back. Anyway, I just want to show you this. Here, from this bottom part of the atrium, you get a bit better perspex of, not perspex, perception, that's the right word. You get a bit better perception of the height of the waves, because it's much lower down to the water. Yeah. And there's a dance class going on in the background, so I'll stop it there. Right folks, I've come back to the cabin. Overall score for that meal, forgot to mention, I would say about a 6. But other than that, yeah, got chatting to a couple outside of me, very nice couple. Said they were going to subscribe to my blog, so we'll have to wait and see if they do. So anyway, so I'm just going to chill out for an hour or so now, because it's not a lot going on that interesting. So I'll give you an idea. Just going to change into my reading glasses. Right, well, this is the sort of the things that they've got on for the next couple of hours. You've got 2 o'clock, you've got Thriller Flash Mob, which says a chance to take part in this year's Flash Mob. Come along and learn the routine. They're teaching people how to do the what they call it, you know, the Michael Jackson's dance to Thriller. That were going on when I came up, and they must have started it earlier, because 1:30 line dancing. It was line dancing. Thought it didn't look like Thriller. Anyway, at 2 o'clock they've got that on. Also they've got in the 710 Club relieve back, leg and foot pain. In the clubhouse, they've got Tom Brace behind the magic. In the spirit shop, all about whiskey experience. Somebody giving a talk on different whiskies. In the sports hub, which is on this deck actually, deck 17, shuffleboard. There's a shuffleboard competition going on. It must be much further down towards back at ship. Oh yeah, it does say aft. 2 till 2:45, live music with the Caribbean band Phoenix. That's in the Sky Dome. That's on deck 16. There's football on at 2 o'clock. Chelsea versus Newcastle on the telly. They got a at 2:30. Got a presentation by Barber. Blackjack competition at 3. Family arts and crafts at 3. Creative Waves, Halloween jewellery. I make Halloween jewellery to charge you for. And then you've got a talk about Tudor watches at 3. Walk through Chanel. There's got a talk on Chanel perfumes. That's in Fragrance and Beauty Boutique. There's a talk on arthritis and back pain solutions, also at 3. And 20th Century Masters, Picasso. So you've got a talk on art in the Limelight Club. And then you got Phoenix on again at 3. You got a Rumba workshop, table tennis at 4, Pathway to Yoga also at 4, top anti-aging secrets for, again, the band live music come on for a second set, more Premiership football. Then you got bingo at 4:15. And you got evening stretch. That is where everybody sort of walks around the promenade deck. And that's basically throughout the afternoon. That's all the sort of things that are going on. 1 or 2 things that I'm thinking about going to, but I'm unlike. I'll probably just chill out in cabin. So if I do something, I'll get back to you guys and I'll film it. If not, I'll see you around tea time. So it's bye for now. Good evening, folks. Today, decided to come to the buffet for my dinner, and I'll show you what I've got. As you can see, we've got boiled potatoes, some roast potatoes, some peas and carrots, some chicken bits, Yorkshire pudding. Under there is some roast beef. So I'm going to tuck into this and see what it's like, and I'll get back to you folks. Bye for now. Right folks, I'm sorry to say that the only thing hot about that food was the coffee. The roast potatoes, I don't know what it is, they just can't make roast potatoes. The boiled potato hadn't been fully cooked. The roast beef were like leather. The chicken wasn't bad, a little bit spicy, but that's what it is. I don't know, I can't even pronounce what it were called, but but the whole thing was mostly lukewarm at best. So, flies are enjoying it more than me. Marks out of 10, 3. So I'm going to go down to Keys and get some fish and chips. So I'll see you down there, folks. Bye for now. Right, folks, here I am down near the Keys, and I've got what's called Singapore noodle, which has got prawns, and I believe it's chicken, shredded omelette, and obviously noodles, and eclair cake. And the first observation is the knife and fork are warmer than the meal I tried to eat up in the buffet. So anyway, I'll get tucked into this and I'll get back to you and let you know what it was like. Yes folks, that was very nice. Very spicy though, very peppery. Prawns are lovely. Chicken, the one piece. 2 prawns, 1 piece of chicken. And that's all that was in it. The rest of it was shredded noodles, and obviously they're not noodles, but like you get in what they call it, noodle pots things. There's a flat noodles and carrot and a few bits of pepper. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, peppers and whatever. But as I say, this is the spiciest thing I've had on P&O, and that's going some. They are very spicy. But if you love your food spicy and you come on Avia, I recommend you try the Singapore noodles. However, that said, as I said, once you've had the 2 prawns and the 1 piece of chicken, there's not a lot of left to go at, apart from shredded bits of noodle and omelette. Yeah, that's what it said, it's shredded omelette. The what they call it was very nice, the eclair, that was tasty. That's the downside of coming down here for your evening meal, is they're very, very limited on the desserts available. If you go to the buffet, and there are lots of desserts available, and they had lots of different ones. As I say, just unfortunate that my knife and fork down here was hotter than the meal I had up in the buffet. I just left it because well, I've described it already what it was like, so I won't go into it. But I'm now going to get maybe some ice cream to see if I can take the burning sensation out of my mouth. So I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. Right, quick update folks. If you've been on Britannia and you've had Singapore noodles in their buffet, you'll be thinking, well, I've had Singapore noodles and nothing like what you've just described. That's because what they give you on Britannia isn't proper Singapore noodles. It's terrible. You get a lot of stringy spaghetti-like pasta with a couple of prawns if you're lucky. And when I had it, it was flat cold. So This is the genuine proper stuff, and it's 100 times better. So don't get confused with what they serve on Britannia or in the buffet. Probably the same thing in an Iona's buffet. So yeah, so I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. Right, folks. I popped back up to the buffet to get a pudding because they are very limited. As I said, selections down in the cheese, and I've got you can see, I've got a raspberry bagel tart. So I'm going to tuck it in so you know what I want. Right, folks, I'm back in the cabin, and I don't know what that cake was, but it certainly weren't bagel tart. Either that or it was a bagel tart without the almonds. So as I said, it wasn't a bagel tart, no, wasn't very nice. I ate about a third of it and then give up. So I'm just going to chill for now until I go down to Clubhouse a bit later to watch the band Pulse doing tunes from 70s. So I'll see you down there. Bye. Right, folks, it's a couple of hours later. I was going to go down and film in the clubhouse, but I decided not to bother. I discovered Bones on the telly, and anybody who knows me knows I love my Bones, so I'm going to spend a couple of hours watching that. I've got myself a pint of beer, and I'll settle in for the rest at night now. I mean, we've got 12 days left of this cruise, so there's lots of time to film the other entertainments and everything. And as I say, it's been a nice day, lovely day. You know, I've been in areas where there's been things going on and what have you, like there were line dancing earlier and the like. But there are lots of people about and it's a bit crowded, and so you couldn't really be whipping out your camera doing the Cesar B. de Mills bit. So that's why I haven't filmed a great deal today. If it's a short film, if it turns out to be short, which I think it might be, I'll either tack it onto yesterday's CD or tomorrow's CD, or I might even put all three together if tomorrow turns out to be a short day as well. So that's it, and then as I say, the day after we're in Tenerife, and I'll do some filming obviously, or I'll get off at ship and do some filming in Tenerife. I don't know what I'll do yet, but we'll see what's available, and yeah. So that's it for now, and I'll speak to y'all tomorrow. So it's bye for now.